Welcome to Auntie K's Tarot, your favorite radical queer indigenous auntie, bringing you tarot every day. Hello everyone and welcome to Auntie K's Tarot. We are filming in probably the least interesting, most undecorated room, my bedroom, because my kid's playing a video game that also seems to require sometimes watching YouTube videos, and I think I'll get the least sound if I'm in here because of position to the camera. I think that's my theory. We'll see how it goes. All right. So we're going to talk about my last couple of days, a new deck, a new skirt, a new art project for my kid as an early birthday gift, and let's get into it. Unsurprisingly, I've mostly been using my Star Wars tarot deck along with my other decks, but a deck that I had on my wish list went on sale. And so there's also a new deck to share. However, yesterday in my Jedi training spread, the cards said that there was money coming in from the government, because there was. And with this redistribution of wealth, my light side, my higher being, would take what I need and leave the rest behind. And my higher self would, and because of the way this reading reads, this is the dark side. It's the smaller number. The darker answer would be to spend that money on whatever frivolous things my heart desires. And a Two of Cups is frivolous kind of love. You know, it's frivolous, it's small, it's tiny. And so this was a warning that I was likely, this was my light side and my dark side. There was no room to maneuver. There was no in between. The way this reading works is the lower number is your dark side, the higher number is your light side. So if you have a 3 and an 8, there's some in between where you're just an average human being. You're neither a Jedi or a Sith. But no room to maneuver. And I was likely to spend that money in a frivolous manner. And you know what? I did. This went on sale, and I have this deck, which is the Cat Marseille, and it is anthropomorphic cats. It's pretty cute. In the pips, it's not classically Marseille. It's RWS inspired, but it's small, and you can kind of go either way. And this is one of my earlier Marseille decks, and I have a singular keyword on the bottom along with the number. I hate Roman numerals. Anyway, this deck is humans with animal heads. They aren't actually anthropomorphic. Cat hands, Um, that they're different. They're definitely different. And you mostly don't notice that these are humans with animal heads, primarily dogs, also other animals, but it is mostly dogs. There's dogs significantly more than any other. But then you have like these moments where you're like, oh, they're people with animal heads. It is ridiculous. It really is. And that's when you realize they're also all white people, which I'm glad I got this on sale for 25 Canadian and not 50. But it's hilarious and that's okay. I'm gonna give this a pass. It's made by a guy who passed away in 2023 who was also really old, like born in 1930. Severino Beraldi. There's a little card about him too. And then I was able to look up a bit more. But this was the worst. Like, man, put some stockings on. Put some stockings on. You don't look good without the stockings. Like, way better with the stockings. It's such a funny deck. So I enjoyed pairing these two ridiculous decks. I thoroughly enjoyed it and I had a fantastic read with it. I did. I've also been working with this deck. It's the Christian Lacroix playing cards. Oh, that's a sweet spot lighting wise. I've had these for a while, but I've been working with them this past week or two. So that's been good. The spell work I did has been effective. I know my finances are about to grow because after doing the spell work that I posted the seed work, I have been chosen to be a psychic star on Hotline in May. And so that's going to increase my visibility, finances in a way that's got a more long-term effect than like doing money spells every week. So it will have a long-term effect because I'll be cycled throughout the month as a psychic star. And then that's why we'll have a longer term impact. So I also went out this weekend, which was I've been wanting to get out, and it's spring and it's warmer, but it was raining. But I went out anyway because I checked events calendar faithfully all week this week. I'm so glad I did. I did it last week, but then the weather was terrible, so we didn't go anywhere or do anything. So I did this week, and I've been working 9 to 5 on the hotlines Monday to Friday, and that feels like I've reached, some like place where I can work those golden idealized hours of 9 to 5 Monday to Friday. And I went out today, Saturday, to this market which has a fantastic name, which is going to be on the video and posters and whatnot that I'm showing you. But it is a thrift and vintage and oddities side hustle market. That's what they call it, the side hustle market. And it had a lot of great stuff. And, you know, I was going to listen to my tarot reading and not spend all the money. And I was going to look and have a chance to make small talk with people. And I did make small talk with this really cool seamstress who had a stall there. And also partner cooks on the powwow trail. And they make these awesome skirts. And her skirts are awesome and made out of upcycled fabrics as well as salvage, the salvage ends that are going to get tossed in a dumpster. And I got this really cool skirt. And one of the screen print patches on it says, "Homelessness is not a crime." And I was like, I need to own this skirt and give my money to this person. So I did that, which was not the goal, but it still felt like a good place to carelessly spend my money. And I also bought some art supplies and did this art project for my kid, for his room. And I purposely chose a graphic design of a character he likes. And I forget the character's name, but it's from the show Naruto. And Ahanu,
yeah?
What's the character's name again?
What character? Character of my picture?
Yeah.
Itachi.
Itachi. Is the character. And made some artwork, made graphic design so my kid could help, and he did for a bit. And then he wanted to do other things, and that's cool. And now he has some new artwork for his room, because one wall's decorated up pretty well, but like another one really needs some. So this solves part of the problem anyway, and it's cool, and he helped participate in it, and I quite enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it too. So that was the day, and you're probably thinking, I see nothing wrong with all of those very awesome Two of Cups purchases. Oh, also, I got a new thing for cleaning my walls. I wanted my own independent, like, Swiffer kind of thing for wall cleaning. But it would be exclusively for walls and not used on the floor. The broom and the mop will be used on the floor. And I also got that, and my walls are fabulously clean, and it occurred in no time at all. It was the fastest wall washing ever. I was so impressed. So I love everything I spend the money on, but I am going to regret it. I'm going to regret it unless I have an insanely busy work week. So there's that. All right. See you all later, folks. Enjoy your weekends, and talk to you later.